Peace, peace. Coach Rhyme, Frogman basketball, um, Warrior basketball, Spurs basketball for the fall season right now. Played and coached a total of 5 games yesterday. Um, we came up short in a couple of spots, but we grew. Our Spurs team grew. We had a couple of players that did not show up. We were short staffed, but we grew. Some of our guards grew. Some of our bigs grew. Um, our Frogman home team, hard to guard. We were full. We started off short staff, but we definitely grew there too. The team looked better. We're playing better basketball. We're playing more like a team. We do have some things we need to organize. And our men team played well. We played our regular basketball. Right over here to my right, we have right now our record is 4-3. The first 3 games, the competition was a little lacking. However, we played our style of basketball. The next set of 3 games, um, we didn't play our style of basketball 100%. It was so important, especially this game against Sacktown. They have a big, us outletting the ball was going to be a key component. They had a kid in there. He had to been over 6'7". Big kid, but he wasn't a major threat in terms of scoring. He was a threat in terms of passing the ball. Um, that he was a passing big. So they weren't. I wouldn't say a major threat. They definitely had some skilled players. We had an opportunity to play them differently, but we didn't play our style of basketball. We didn't play this team our style of basketball, and this team we could have won. They're a team of guards. We didn't go to our mismatches. We didn't outlet the ball. We kept the ball in guards' hands. A lot of dribbling, and even in this team right here, where this is a team we could have won, we didn't play our style of basketball. So we regrouped and we played our style of basketball against Prime Time. In the case of Prime Time, we started off this game scoring, I want to say the first 10 points, 10 to 15 points to zero. Um, by doing some simple things, outletting the ball, um, getting down the court, playing 1v1 in the fast break element. And I'll show you on the clipboard real quick. If we're the blue team and they're the black team, and they have guards here, we're here, and they have someone here, and we're playing D here. We get the rebound and are able to outlet to either a guard here or a guard up top, and we have a guard. This is a foot race between this player here, these 2 players. It's a foot race, and that's what we were doing. We were the smaller team, meaning we were going to be the faster team. It's a foot race. So if we can get the ball over the top here, or we can outlet the ball and this man get the ball over the top. And the key point of this is if you can get over the top in the middle, you take that. Once that middle is not available, you leak out to this sideline. The ball should see you up the top. And opposite guard, normally you run the opposite side, either long or to the basket. And then we had our other big man coming up the middle. We was running a 3-man game on them. And the other 2, we played more of the half court setting whenever we needed to, right? So this guard right here oftentimes will not score points. And that's a sacrifice that a lot of guards are not willing to make. And this guard will not have assists, right? This guard here is sacrificing points and assists to get the ball up the court. These guards will score the points. That big man, these guards here will score our fast break points. And then the other 2 will come down and score our half court points. Um, so we started off real hot doing that. The only thing I would say that we had an opportunity to do was when when you start off hot like that, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna get tired. You're running the floor, and that's where basketball IQ comes in, where you have a guard that's gonna say, "Hey, Let's slow down. Maybe the next 2 to 3, maybe even 4 possessions, you run half court basketball and rest. You give yourself 2 minutes to rest, 3 minutes to rest. If somebody's able to leak out and score, you want to take that. But smart guards at this point in time and a smart player will say, hey, rest. They should know that the team is tired. You should see that the team is tired. And you rest for another 2 to 3 minutes. And then after that, then you start back on them. Because then they go back to sleep. They think you're not going to do fast break basketball. You're not going to run the floor because you rested. And that's really what you were doing. You were resting your team. And then after that, the team is out. We had some moments in that game where we didn't play great IQ basketball. The basketball wasn't great IQ. We came down and started to play our little dribble. We came down, took some quick shots. You know, maybe people weren't getting the ball and they felt like, yo, you know what, man, let me do my thing. And that sometimes can hurt the team. That also helped the team too, because we have 5 positions of people that can attack, score, or shoot. There were times where we needed buckets and people were like, yo, let me get the ball, and went and got an and one bucket, went and pulled a 3, and did a lot of things for us. So, you know, the timing of those, let me get the ball, hero, needs to be timed properly with the right players in terms of your mismatch. Understand that you have a mismatch on you. Yeah, we need to go hero ball right now. And that's all part of basketball, that open gym style. You play it in between moments. So our fast break worked excellent, you know. So we possibly could have beat this team a little better than this. However, this team had some bigs. They had some big bodies that was just, and we had to teamwork that in terms of how many people we put on the free throw line. How do we double up? I was the man that played low on the free throw line. So I'm low on the free throw line, and my teammate is here. And what happens is, and I told him, he's going to crush me. When I step in to box him, man, he's pushing me out of the picture. And I was like, perfect. I'm allow that to happen. All you have to do is get the rebound now. That's teamwork. I'm going to battle him. You grab the rebound. That worked like 3 to 4 times. That matters. That 3 to 4 time is at least another 6, maybe even 7 points, and ones, 8 points, you know? And think about if it's a close game, how teams play. Those little things matter. You know, communicating with a team, boxing out. And then once we get the rebound, me understanding that I might be more of a dribble forward to get out, get the ball, and then me being unselfish. No, I don't need to dribble the ball up. I see somebody open, and I could dribble, and they cut. Yeah, I can do that. But it would make more sense for me to advance the ball up the court and give our team an advantage. You know, they might have 2 back, right? Give our team an advantage. That's really what it is. You don't want to play 5-on-5 basketball if you don't have to. You want to play 1-on-1 basketball. You want to play like we have here, right? 3-on-2 basketball. You want to play a 2v2 where maybe a man trailing in. You know, you want to play a 2-on-1. That's what you want to do. You want to get in compromising situations, and that helps you. That helps you tremendously. I just want to look at some stats real quick, and then we can move on. Let me see if I can find the stats. Standing. This is. Let me see. Can I find the stats? Yes, I can. These are stats. Yep, these are our stats here. All right. And you know what? I need different stats. That's not what I need. I need game result stats from our last game. I think that would help and make more sense for us to see. There we go. Yep. Hold on. Yep. Good. Perfect. Yeah. So our bottom here is our stats. This was the other team's stats here. Um, yeah. Look at this, man. Get it in. I had it right before. Yeah, this will be good enough here. I hope y'all can see the 23. So we have here. One second, let me see. Apologize. Yep. So we have Gabe here with 23 points. Sam has 20 points, and AB has 15. Daimir with 6, and I have 2 points, right? Now pay attention to this, and this matters. This is how it's gonna look, and a lot of players don't want to see that, right? They don't want to, and even me, I had 2 points, but I was a key component in us winning in terms of being unselfish and sending the ball out. Like, you're not gonna score points if you're sending the ball out. However, it's how the team's gonna win. Somebody has to do that. A point guard has to do that. Sometimes the second man that gets the ball, which Daimir got the ball a few times. He started off hot. He got the ball a few times as the man out, but had to make a great decision to say, hey, you know what? Boom, I got somebody open right here, right? I got a rim runner running the floor right here, right? And that would be Sam. And there were times that, Sam is on this side here. We get the ball. I inbound. I outlet the ball here. I send it up here. Sam is fast. Sam is out. Boom. And he's attacking. There's many times that Sam on this side, let's say Sam is on this side here. Sam is the man out because he's just out quick, right? Because sometimes your two guards, when playing zone, is stopping the ball from this side and the man is playing this middle. When the shot goes up, this rebound goes long here, right? So if you have a player here, a player playing middle here, and this player here, this player needs to be out, right? Yeah, be out. You got one-on-one. Some players are hard to D one-on-one. That's a fact. Some players are just hard to D 1v1. So why only subject them to playing 5-on-5 when they play one-on-one is going to be a problem? It's a problem, B. They can't play you one-on-one. They need help defense. And when you got this situation like this, where it's you and the man here is backing up, and it's a big man at that. It's not even a big man that can block shots. He's just a big body. Man, work him. It's a bucket or it's a free throw. Look at Sam score. Sam went to the free throw 9 times. Made 8 his free throws. That's major. That's major. And that's how you use players like that. Players like that are mismatches. Sam goes to the free throw line a lot. If he stayed consistent making free throws like this, I don't see how teams would stop him. He's a problem. And he had a couple of and ones. So that's why I always looked at Sam as a mismatch. Gabe is a major mismatch. Gabe is fast. You outlet the ball. You outlet the ball. Let's say we got our main outlet person here. This is our designated person. This person not going to score. They're not going to get assists. But they understand what's needed. We outlet the ball to Gabe here. Somebody decide, I'm going to play him up. I got ball. No, you don't. That boy too quick. That's a mismatch. Those two players are serious mismatches because of their physical ability, whether they're um, elusive or they're fast. Daimir made great decisions, right? And you're not going to get a ton of points when you're making great decisions. They don't show up in the stat book, right? However, it matters. This is how it helps your team. It helps your team get to the championship. It helps your team play in front of a national audience. And when you play in front of a national audience, that's where the big coaches are. So when you're just, filling up stat sheets sometimes your team may not make it to that playoff. And you got to look at some of these elite high school teams. They're pushing the ball ahead, and they have every position is a dope player, right? They have their dope players in the half court setting, but they play full court basketball. Look at college too; they play full court basketball. So, I just wanted to touch base and give a rundown. Congratulations to everybody that improved, everybody that won, everybody that saw things that they need to work on from yesterday. We played a lot of games, we coached a lot of games, and we saw a lot of opportunities where we can become better ball players. And that's really the goal. Can you get better than yesterday? And it doesn't mean physical. It could be mentally. You could have seen something on the court mentally that I got to work on. I don't shoot the ball a lot, but when I shoot it, I don't shoot it particularly well. And I know that me personally, what I got to work on, I need to get in the gym and shoot. I don't do that. Part of shooting the ball is your mechanics, which is your form, and repetition. I'm not in the gym shooting. I'm coaching, I'm running practices, and things of that nature. You have players from yesterday that saw how they played a better game. We may have lost, but played a dope game, and the game might have opened up for players. I have players on our home team that played tremendous. I have players that, the ball was slipping out of their hands. All of those are opportunities and on the drive home, I was asking players like, yo, what do you have to work on? And some of them was like, yo, I got to catch the ball, man. I got to know how to retreat, I got to stop turning the ball over. Sometimes that's how you're getting better. Identifying what you got to work on. Not being discouraged. I'm never discouraged when I shoot the ball. You know what I mean? I might say, you know what, I need to take it in. Maybe I'll shoot a closer shot. Maybe I need to see the basket. I know I got to shoot. I know I got to get to the gym and get up 100 shots, 200 weekly possibly, more than that. But I just don't have the time to. So certain seasons I will, but fall season is a packed season for me. Middle school basketball, I'm getting them ready for their season, which is in the spring, the spring. Winter, I more than likely will rest. We're not in the gym. We're at the parks and stuff like that. So, it gives me time to rest. But, maybe winter, with the open gyms, I'll work on my shot and, advance from there. But everything is about getting better, whether you win or lose, So just want to break down how we won, why we won. And is playing that form of basketball is not going to guarantee you a win. The better team will win. But if you play that, you'll put yourself in an opportunity to be positive, to win. So, and that's really what it is. Put yourself in an opportunity to win. And winning means you don't want to play 5-on-5 basketball. You want to play 2-on-2. And then you don't always want to do that. You want to slow it down, run a play, run stuff, So, good win. Coach Ron, Frogman Basketball, Frogman Elite, Hard 2 Guard, Frogman Sports. Let's get it, man. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Deuces.